Good morning, team. How's everybody doing today? It is Wednesday, and the plan on the horizon is to stain the deck. But the security guy is supposed to be here. His window to get here was between 8 a.m. and 12 p.m. It is 10 a.m. and I haven't heard anything from him. I'm sure he'll show up at some point, but Abby's brother offered to help stain the deck so that the three of us doing it, we could bust it out in an hour, I'm assuming. I don't know. I have 3 paintbrushes, 2 things of stain. I'm ready to do it. I just have to sand it a little bit. And that's literally pretty much all I have left to do today. I should put up a TikTok and just post things here and there. But my vlog, I just finished editing. My Rachel and Sensor's ready to post. So I'm ready to get things done today, but I hate that I'm kind of in limbo of when the security guy is gonna show up. My security system is working, it's just not storing. I just can't see the cameras on my app, and it's not storing things on my device. It's still storing it at the security system, but I don't know. It's like my alarm still sets. It notifies me when there's someone on my property. I just can't see the footage or the cameras. The security system people can though. So I'm still safe, but it's not as convenient for me. I don't know, so I'm just hoping they show up today. They're supposed to. All right. I just wanted to open this up and let's get to doing things today, okay? It's 11:15, security guy still not here, and I haven't heard anything from him. So I feel like I should eat an early lunch and then just start on the deck because I don't want to wait around all day, but I didn't want to show up. I didn't want him to show up when I was halfway through the project, like all sandy and dusty and gross, but it is what it is. So I'm just gonna heat up my lunch and then we'll get out there. Got a lot of other things done. A lot of little things around the house done. So time's not wasted. I just thought he'd be here by now, you know? All right, first step was changing my outfit. This is a work outfit. And now it's getting everything off the deck. But I'm just gonna do section by section so it's not one big task. Because your girl's already over it. I don't like sanding. No one likes sanding. But I'm just gonna do a little light sanding on everything. The staining's the fun part, and I'm having help with the staining. I'm so angry. I just picked up this pot right here, and it was really heavy, and a bunch of water spilled out onto the deck. Why is this so against me? Why does the world not want me to stain this deck? Please. I haven't watered out here since Saturday. It's Wednesday. Does that pot not drain? How are these plants still living? Oh my God. I gotta get the leaf blower out. Maybe that'll dry it. Jeez Louise. All right, it's 11:42. The guy's supposed to be here within 18 minutes, but I haven't heard anything. So I'm just gonna get to work. All right, it's going quicker than I thought it would. Halfway done. I am on hold with the security system people. At 1 p.m., the guy still wasn't here, so I messaged them, and they were like, oh, you don't have an appointment until November 7th, even though I have a screenshot of the chat that said October 22nd, and I have a confirmation email that says October 22nd. No one said November 7th. No one talked about that. So now he's gonna take these images I just sent him and give them to a supervisor so they can get a technician out here ASAP. Cause what? I rearranged my whole day. I got up at 6:30 a.m.
My emulsion blender.
Abby got an emulsion blender. She's making us soup tonight. Anyway, I am on hold. My sanding is on hold. What the butt? Okay, I'm done sanding. It is done. I leaf blowed, got all the sawdust off. The only thing is we cannot physically move this plant, so I'm staying around it. I'm gonna stay around it. Oh, also, my security system rescheduled me and gave me a credit for my bill for the inconvenience. So, oh well. I am really glad I didn't wait all day for starting my project. I started sanding before I realized they weren't coming, which I'm glad about. But okay, I gotta do this in one foul swoop, no breaks, because you don't want it to overlap and get dry and whatnot. So, see you on the flip side, suckers. did it. And then I realized I had to do this side. Woo! So, gonna do that real quick and then I'm done. I've blocked off as much as I could so the dogs can be in the yard. They just have to go through this gate, which is always usually locked. Letting Snoop hang out with me. My back hurts, my knees hurt, my feet hurt, but my soul is so happy that this is getting done. All right, just gotta do this last little edge. Woo! Yeet!
I should just got it all out, so.
Abby just made a delicious dinner, which was mushroom raviolis. Here's a picture. Mushroom raviolis and squash apple.
Butternut squash soup.
Butternut squash soup. There were apples in it. But the whole thing was absolutely delicious. And now, since she's put so much effort into making a delicious dinner, I'm gonna clean up.
Spatula this out of here.
Hello.
You're making little mouth noises. You want to split this cookie with me?
Sure. Okay, we just watched, what is it called? Monster Squad. Was it in the 80s? Was that an 80s movie? They say a lot of slurs back then and are extremely homophobic. It was PG-13 for the 80s, not allowed to happen in 2025. It was middle of the line. Our favorite so far has been Addams Family. And then the worst, I think, was Double Double Toil and Trouble, which was last night's Mary-Kate and Ashley. Ugh. It wasn't bad enough to be funny last night. It was just bad. But I've been noticing 80s and 90s movies, super slow. Super slow. I guess people's attention spans weren't that of flies back then. We've gotten worse. I actually saw someone on TikTok. Oh, my back hurts so much. Speaking of no attention span, I saw someone on TikTok. She basically put herself in a timeout for 5 minutes. She wasn't allowed to do anything or use her phone or computer. She just had to sit. She filmed herself and she just sat doing absolutely nothing for 5 minutes. And all the comments were like, this must be so good for your nervous system. Like, I'd lose my mind. That's why I don't like going to sleep. For the mere fact that when I close my eyes to try and go to sleep, I get bored. I'm also scared I won't be able to fall asleep and I'll just be bored even more. But my back is killing me because I was sanding and staining all day. So glad I got it done. I'm contemplating a second. I did like a little spots after it dried for a bit, some spots that like we had missed. So I'm gonna see how that looks. If I can just do the high traffic areas, like a second coat on the high traffic areas, and it doesn't look different than the singular coats, then I might just do that. And I'll just section it off so we can still go out. Because right now we can't go outside on the deck because it's drying. So we have to take the dogs all the way around. And I don't want to do that for a second day. Did any of that make sense? My brain's not working. It's only 8:30, it's not even bedtime. I've been doing a little computer work and my back is just not having it. So I'm gonna bring a chair with me. No, pick up the chair. I'm gonna do a yoga move, the downward dog. It always helps my back. It always cracks it and pops it. You always gotta tuck in your front shirt. First, oh my God, I'm so much big. There's so much Stevie hair everywhere. Okay, first you do this one. Hi, cat. This has nothing to do with you. I did say your name, but it was out of disgust. This is hurting my back so bad. You just sneezed on me. Can I have 1 second? I don't know how mothers do it. My animals are enough. And you have children? Oh my God. I don't think you guys understand the pain. Stevie, you're in my way. I must do this now. Get. Oh! Oh, it popped my chest. Really? Really? Thank you. I love you too. You're beautiful. And then this one. Oh. Yeah. Hi. Cat, you're in danger zone. You're trusting me. Honestly, this one was the best stretch so far. Yeah, right there. Oh. Hi. I'm stretching. Can I do that, please? Not in her spot. That is her spot right there. I'm trying to do something good for my body. Oh, it hurts so bad. It does. You don't know. You've never done a day of manual labor. Yeah, okay. Catching mice is not manual labor. That is hunting for sport. That is a hobby. Don't eat my bad boy costume. I get no respect around here. None. I see you, I hear you. I'm sexy and I know it. Okay, still not good. I gotta stretch out my shoulders. Yeah, that's the stuff, baby. Yeah. I took the girls and Snoop out to pee through the front door around to the yard. And Snoop was like, okay, Mom, I got you. And the girls were like, what? Where are we going? I don't understand. Where's other Mom? We like her better. We have things. I did not realize I was this tight right now. Oh my God, I can barely breathe. Oh my God. Anyway, the girls were not having it. And then I realized I gotta take Blaze out that way too. I took him on a walk earlier and he peed and pooped on his walk right before dinner. Cause he's a marker. He will go right up to the furniture that's on the grass and pee on it because it's moved. Real cute, I know. So I have to lead him out there with a leash so he doesn't pee on my stuff. Stevie, I got off the ground. Say hello to everyone the proper way. You're crazy. Let's go take Blaze outside on a leash. On a leash. Can't with this cat. We gotta go pee, but in a weird way. Do you trust me? Not even a little bit, Mom. This is why I always have to defend you. Mainly against bugs. He's gonna be really confused. Come on, let's go. He's like, no, Mom, we don't need to go on a stroll right now. That's not a good idea. Come on, let's go pee-pees. Come on. My dogs have had it with me. I'm sorry, I didn't give you the proper hello. I haven't seen you in like an hour. And when I don't see you in an hour's time, oh, there is protocol. Oh. I could go sleepies right here with you. I'm so tired. I'm so excited to sleep tonight. Ooh-wee. All right, big man. Oh, ear massage. Oh, that's good. The shoulder massage. Gotta get those muscles working so we can go pee-pees. Get them in the chest, all the way down the arms, and go down the back. Finna get them chicken thighs. Oh, smack that ass. All right, you ready to pee? No, I'm sorry. You ready to pee? Why does his leash look like a tie? When you look like that, you look like Dobby. We have to go pee-pees or else you'll pee and poop in here in the middle of the night because you were stubborn and wouldn't go out when I told you to. And you can't have free access because you're an escape artist. Come on. Oh. What's that? Why do you have a scab there? What were you doing? Why do you have a scab on your bicep? I thought you were supposed to be seeing your dog. I thought you were supposed to learn from your mistake. You're not making this easy. Oh, Mama's doesn't have the strength tonight, bub. Oh, you got right where you wanted, huh? All right. Guys, this is what I do a lot of the time. When I'm in my office and I'm not actively editing, I'll just be sitting here like this. I'm trapped. I can't get up. What's a girl to do? I have an 80-pound pit bull on me. Ah, help. Can I help you? I did ask for help. You were right. No, don't you lick my face. All right, buddy, enough shenanigans. All right, let's go pee-pees. He's gonna get real confused because we're not leaving the premises. We're just going, no, no, no. This way. Thank you. Oh, my Halloween lights. Ooh, spooky. More are arriving tomorrow. I'm excited to put them up. My security system. See, it still works. My security system still works. I just can't see it on my phone. But, oh, sorry. He's like, Mom, we don't go past there. Come on. Come on. Please. I should have brought treats. Come on. Let's go. Come on. You know the yard. What? I don't understand what we're doing. Go pee-pees. Is that a poop or a slug? That's a slug. It's a giant slug! Only Colleen will understand that reference. Good pee-pees, bud. Now, was that so hard? It was terrible, Mom. Absolutely terrible. Get me out of here. I gotta lock the gate. Hold on, bud. Oh, now he wants to sniff around. Can you focus, camera? For like a second? There. Well, kind of. Yeah, there he goes. First you didn't want to come down here. Now you don't want to leave here. What's a girl to do? Dude, I posted an Instagram Instagram post. I posted an Instagram carousel of photos of this last week, and the last slide was me staining the deck, and all the comments are like, yay, she's doing it, she's staining the deck, the day has come. Thank you guys for being so supportive. I appreciate it so much. That was literally my entire day, and I'm not mad about it. I loved it. I felt so happy, and I cannot wait to put the furniture on tomorrow and then step back and look at it. It's gonna bring me so much happiness. It is worth every backache, knee ache, and foot ache I have right now, and shoulder pain, because I definitely hurt my shoulders today. Just a bunch of this movement over and over again. My shoulders were like, whoa, I thought we were on rest. I thought we weren't doing that anymore. It will work as long as you're attached to me. And then one other person made a comment that says, is MissRBaller gonna turn into MissRBaller? I was like, oh my God, I hadn't even thought about that. I probably won't, just because that would take effort to do that. I'll just say MissRBaller. My friend in college, Rachel Wintling, made me that username for my Twitter account. She signed me up for Twitter. All I had was Facebook. She signed me up for Twitter. She's like, here, here's your Twitter account. And I was like, oh, okay. And then I just started using that. And then when Instagram came out like a year later, or I started using it a year later. And so, I think it was just a couple months later. So I just used that username as well. That was like the grand thought process behind my username, was that I didn't have a thought process. My friend did. One day maybe I'll change it, but I don't know. I thought about I can't now. I wanted my username to be Rachel Ballinger for a while. And then, of course, there are people out there that just take people's handles and domain names. And then when you try and take it, they're like, yeah, you can have it for $30,000. Someone once tried to get me rachelballinger.com. It's nothing, but someone owns the domain name. When I started getting famous, famous. They bought the URL thinking that one day I would want to create a website. And so one day I did, and my manager reached out to them. Was like, hey, you're not doing anything with this. Can we have it? And I think it was they wanted $10,000. So I said, I'll just add comedy to the end. So I have rachelballingercomedy.com. There's no reason for it. It's just one place where you can go to find the links to everything. And I haven't even touched it in forever. But that is what people do for their jobs. When someone starts getting famous or they think like a username might be needed, they do that. People do that with handles all the time. And I'm like, I'm not the one. So that's why my handle on TikTok is MissRBaller1. Not because I'm not the one, but because I refuse to pay anyone for thievery. It's not supply and demand. You stole something and are holding it ransom. I don't play that game. Actually, Abby and I just looked into it. There's no place that's fully socialist. In order to have a functioning, high-functioning, good society, you need a mix of socialism and capitalism. Capitalism can be great if it's purely supply and demand. But when people are super, super greedy and then also aren't supplying anything but taking something and then charging more for it, such as, follow me, concert tickets. The reason concert tickets are so expensive, because Abby was like, supply and demand, I guess. And I said, no. Yes, there's a demand, and the artist is supplying to the demand, but scalpers are buying the tickets as soon as they come out. That is literally what they consider their job. They buy up all the tickets and then mark up the prices. So when you buy a Taylor Swift ticket for $3,000, Taylor Swift is not getting that $3,000. She sold it at I don't know what her prices are. Let's say she sold it at $300. And then someone else just snatched it and then marked up the price a lot. That's not supply and demand. That's you took something that someone else wanted and then held it ransom for a higher price. I hate that. And that's what people do with all those other things. How did I get on this? Oh, MissRBaller. Yeah, I'm not doing that probably. Because probably someone already took it. And I'm not the one to pay for that. I don't care enough. I would have a different handle on every single platform before I give anyone a penny. Was it Threads took away my check mark? No, not Threads. What's it called? X. Oh my God, I couldn't remember. Old Twitter. I was verified on Twitter. And then it became X and they took away my verification. They said, hey, you want to pay for this? And I'm like, no, I don't care about a blue little check mark. I don't even care about your site anymore. I'm out. I'm just not the one to pay for that stuff. All right, I'm going to bed now. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you tomorrow. What am I doing?
You just watched Rachel's video. She probably put links on the screen to self-promote, like pics of herself, and subscribe to see more, and trying to get you to buy from her merch store. Hey, don't hate the player, hate the game. She gotta make that money, honey, we're all the same. Well, except she's gay. Don't you support the LGBTQIA? Then subscribe today. Show